guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with my 10 niche fragrances that I'm going to be wearing for spring 2024. And to be fair, it's the ones I already started wearing. So for these lists, I'm not really aiming for 10 anymore. I'm going to my collection, pulling out the fragrances that I want to wear, and then I'll just put with the number. It just ended up being 10. Now, I think two of these, kind of three, 2 to 3 are decants. Because my new thing is I'm going to wear things multiple times before I'm buying bottles. It's a story that you guys probably don't care about, but what happened was recently I decluttered a bunch of stuff because I just felt like I had too many bottles in my collection. So now I'm buying 10 ml decants, and once I finish it, if I finish it, then I'll buy a bottle. They last a while, but I feel like if I finish a full 10 ml, then I deserve a bottle. So with that being said, let's do the decants. The first one I've already talked about, and I've said that I like it before, but I've been wearing it a lot more recently. So from the house of Parfums Day Marley, it's going to be Parfums Day Marley Greenly. And I'm just going to pop up a picture of the bottle right there. This is like a really nice green apple fragrance. It is musky. I forgot about it, and then someone said something about it on Fragrance Marketplace and Facebook, and I was like, I should revisit that. I don't remember wearing it recently. Funny enough, I was wearing it yesterday, and my friends were over for dinner, and one of my friends was like, you smell so good. And I was like, really? She likes Parfums Day Marley a lot. She didn't know it was Greenly, and I was like, yeah, it's Greenly. And she's like, really? It smells really good on you. And I was like, man, I gotta start wearing this more. I might end up buying a bottle. A lot of people might say Perseus is a good one, and I did smell that one. And I thought it smelled like just grapefruit rind and vetiver, earthy vetiver, and I didn't care for it at all. I will not be buying a 10 ml of that. If you love it, go ahead. I don't care for it. Next. So as I said already, the next one is also going to be a decant. It's one that I've tried before and I really liked it. So I was like, let me get 10 ml, and then I might go ahead and buy a 70 ml bottle. From the House of Mason Francis Kirkjohn. It's Gentle Fluidity Silver. I'm going to pop a picture up right there. I have this 10 ml decant. I love this one. It is very juniper. It is very clean. It's pretty much just juniper. That's at least what it smells like. It's just like really cream, really crisp. I love this scent profile. I feel like you cannot wear this without getting complimented. I wear this and get complimented every single time. This is just like some of the best DNA. He did an amazing job with this. I mean, obviously does an amazing job with everything, but this is one of my absolute favorites from the house because it's so easy to dress up, and I feel like it's so easy to pull off by anyone. It's just a really nice one. I will talk about it like in a full review in the future. You guys already know I hate long reviews, so next. I'm going to talk about this one very quickly because you guys already know how much I love it. From the house of Creed, it's Creed Silver Mountain Water. This is my favorite Creed. It might always be my favorite Creed. It is tea. It is blackcurrant. It is fresh. It has like a little bit of an inky vibe. I wear this one often. This one is probably the first 10 ml decant I ever burned through. I burned through it, and then I bought a bottle, and this bottle, as soon as I finish it, I'm going to buy another bottle. I will always have Creed Silver Mountain Water in my collection. And to piggyback off of that, I'm not going to talk about it because you guys know I talk about this one a lot. The other one that I will always have in my collection, because I'll go ahead and talk about that, is from the house of M. Mikuloff. It's Desir Toxic. I haven't tried the Intense. People are saying it's really similar, but more intense. And I already get good performance, so I'm really not in a rush to try that. I have 2 bottles of this too. It is really nice. I get this like shaving cream foam, or this shaving foam vibe from it. I really like it. It's nice. It's sweet. It has a little bit of green in the opening. I wear it a lot again throughout the year, to where I do have a backup bottle of this because I do burn through this pretty quickly. I have a decant that I go take with me every time I travel. If you haven't tried the original Desir Toxic, I would highly encourage you to do so. It's really good, and I honestly think it's severely underrated. Next. Let's do this one. I've done a video on it, so I'm not going to talk about it. From the house of Soradora, it's Gladiator. So this one I got sent to me a couple years ago. And at the time I had heard that it was kind of like a minty Aventus, and I sprayed it and I definitely got the mint, but I didn't get the Aventus, and I was like, they just like to compare everything to Aventus. I love this one. It does have a beautiful minty opening. The mint honestly stays. It obviously changes. It's not linear at all. I did the video on this. It is a strong performer on me, and I love how this smells off of my skin. So whenever I'm like going somewhere and I want to smell good for the people around me, like it's maybe people I don't know, this is one that I honestly reach for because I know I'm gonna smell good. And sometimes it's easier to just go for an easy reach fragrance versus, you know, I don't know, when you're around people that you don't know, choose wisely. Choose something that's easy to wear. And for me, that's this one. Next. Another easy to wear one that I would say I would wear in the summer, but from the house of Juliet Has a Gun. The one that I'm already pulling for in spring is Ego Stratus. Juliet Has a Gun. Someone brought this up in a Facebook group. It's a really underrated house. Their stuff is good. It is molecule heavy, so a lot of people go nose blind to it. I don't. The reason that I've been pulling for this one is because on my skin I get like a lot of floral nuances, and I really like that for spring. It definitely is marine, but it has like neroli, some peach, blueberry, citruses, ambroxan, of course. It's musky, but I think the neroli is why I pull for it a lot recently. And I'll still pull for it in summer, but I'll also pull for vanilla vibes because I like that one too. But anyway, this one I've already been reaching for. I'm really glad I got the bottle instead of the decant because I use this one a lot. Again, super easy to wear no matter where you are. People really like the scent of this. I know these aren't super complex, but I do prefer stuff that's easy to wear. Next. Now, I want to be really honest. I bought this next one for the bottle and the cause. So from the house of Zerof, it's Zerof 1986. I think it is a really nice bottle. This is not a sweet fragrance, so I don't think a ton of people will reach for it as much as a lot of the other ones. The notes of this are orange blossom, green tea, mandarin orange, and cardamom. The mandarin orange is not very prominent. It's really green tea and kind of a green cardamom. So it's a spring fragrance, not very sweet. I really enjoy it though. I love a tea fragrance, and I don't feel like every tea fragrance has to be sweet. I like that they did this a little bit different. I did do a video on this. If you care about my thoughts on this, go ahead and watch it. Obviously, the bottle is absolutely gorgeous, and I bought this directly from the Zerof site, and it's one of the quickest shipping times I have ever gotten. Like, I ordered it on Sunday and I received it on Wednesday from Italy, so I think that that's awesome. Next. All right, the next one has a really similar colored bottle to that one, and it's from the house of Blend Oud. It's Blend Oud Zanzibar. Just so you can see the bottles next to each other, I think they actually look really cool. Super spring, super classy. And the notes of this one, because I believe I did a video on this one, you have melon, lemon, bergamot, spicy notes, magnolia, jasmine, sandalwood, and patchouli. There's no oud. The melon shines, but I feel like I get a lot of florals as well. I really like this one. This was recommended to me by a friend. It is definitely a compliment getter, very easy to wear. Again, I think all of these are really easy to wear. In fact, the one that's probably the most difficult to wear out of everything is 1986. Maybe Silver Mountain Water, but I really can't imagine anyone disliking it because I've never worn it without people really enjoying it around me. This is no different. It's super easy to wear. And like, this is one that I'll crave when it's like that spring weather outside, really nice weather, but also sunny, bright. I really like this one. This one is one that I am gonna burn through the bottle, which doesn't happen often with me. Next. This one I've talked about before, from the house of Montal. It's Montal Fougères Marine. So people say that it smells like the OG Tommy Hilfiger. I love it. It has that shaving cream vibe, like that old school. I do like an old school, like there aren't a lot of fragrances that I like that are, you know, encompassing of that old school vibe, but this is definitely one of them. I love it. It's so fresh. It's so clean. It's got like a barbershoppy vibe. I don't like all barbershoppy ones, especially, actually a lot of them I don't. A lot of them have like something that's a little bit funky that I don't care for, or they're maybe a little bit too old school. But this one I like, and I have talked about that before. I got a 32 mil. I don't think there's any Montal or Mancera that you ever need more than a 32 mil of. So whenever on DKNX they had like 32 mils available, which wasn't, you know, it's not always, they're pretty inexpensive. So since I couldn't find a bottle at the time, I bought this knowing that I would never need a full bottle, because again, 2 sprays of this and you're gonna smell like it for a while. Next. So this last one was a blind buy, and the thing that I bought it with like outshined it. From the house of Arabian Oud, it's Arabian Night Silver. Let me tell you how I came around to this. I bought my brother-in-law a bottle, and when he was wearing it, I was like, holy cow, that smells so good. So the notes of this are bergamot, geranium, amber, cashmere, sandalwood, musk, vanilla, patchouli. The vanilla and cashmere are definitely prominent. But underneath it, you're gonna get this like clean amber. So I guess like musky amber. So it's like almost like a collaboration of like blue fragrances mixed with something like Chanel Oloron Sport Eau Extreme, that like sweet vanilla. It works really well. For me though, it's more of a spring fragrance than summer fragrance. I think people compare it to Leighton, but I think they compare a lot of things to Leighton, so I don't get that. I do still have Leighton. Maybe the way that the vanilla is, but no, I think it's different. And to be honest, I think this is a lot fresher than Leighton. In fact, I don't find Leighton to be fresh at all. But lately, ever since I smelled it on my brother-in-law, I was like, you know what? That is really nice. So I've been wearing it a lot more, and I've been reaching for it a lot more, as you can kind of tell. And I really love Sultani, but I'm most likely not going to be reaching for it as often as it starts to warm up. Although in the evenings, I'm still burning through it. I am probably going to need another bottle eventually, because that one is super easy to burn through. Anywho, these are the ones I've already started reaching for. Again, I'm really just gonna do lists with stuff that I already have started reaching for, because I don't want to tell you what I think I might reach for, because then that's not really accurate. I have definitely reached for all of these already. I mean, technically I think we're in spring, so it would make sense. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!